I find it funny that Trinitarians and people who want to believe Jesus Christ pre-existed in the Old Testament, they try to use Jesus Christ as the angel of the Lord argument, right? And their argument is, well, the Bible calls the angel of the Lord when it speaks on behalf of the Lord. So it's the Lord. If we go to Exodus 3, we can see Exodus 3 in the RSV. We can see now Moses was keeping the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro. And we see that he led his flock to the west side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. And he looked, and lo, and behold, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. We're told that God is a consuming fire. So it's kind of giving you a hint that this is not God. Okay, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. And Moses said, I will turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. When the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called to him out of the bush, Moses, Moses. Notice, it says an angel of the Lord, and then it says God called to him out of the bush, Moses, Moses. And he said, here I am. Then he said, do not come near, put off your shoes from your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground. And he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. Now we're told that Jesus is the servant of the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob, not the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. So that's kind of a really weak argument if you want to make the case that Jesus is the angel of the Lord, right? The God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob has glorified his servant Jesus, right? Has glorified his servant Jesus. That's in Acts 3. Actually, we can go to Acts 3, I think 19, I believe it is. I'm looking at the interlinear, but let's pull up Acts 3, 13 through 19 and look at it in the RSV. We can see here that the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob is not Jesus. Okay, he's the servant of the God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, right? The God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, the God of our fathers, has glorified his servant Jesus. Obviously, not the same person. Okay, obviously not the same person. So we see that I am the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob. This is not Jesus. Okay, Jesus is, again, the servant of the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob. Okay. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord said, I have seen the affliction of my people who are out of Egypt, and I've heard the cry because of their taskmasters. I know their suffering. And I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians. Well, how does God come down? Remember when God says, with the staff that's in my hand, I will strike the Nile. Then he commands Aaron to do it. Aaron does it. It says the Lord struck the Nile, right? When the centurion sends forth the Jewish elders in the book of Matthew, we're told in the book of Luke that he didn't actually show up. It was the Jewish elders who he sent on his behalf, right? So we see that it's an angel of the Lord. He speaks. It says the Lord speaks, just like in Isaiah 7, when Isaiah is given a commandment by God to speak. When Isaiah speaks, it says the Lord spoke again to Ahaz, but this is Isaiah, right? Then Moses said to God, if I come to the people of Israel and say to him, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they asked me, what is his name? Well, what shall I say to them? God said to Moses, I am who I am. Well, you can look at it. It also says, or what I will be, what I will be. There is no present form of, or present tense of to be in Hebrew. And he said, say to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you. God also said to Moses, say this to the people of Israel. See, God is saying these things, but how is he saying these things? He's saying it through his angel, the messenger, right? It's not God literally speaking. It's the messenger, the angel of God who God sent, right? So he says, say this to the people of Israel, the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac and of Jacob has sent me. This is my name forever, and thus I am to be remembered throughout the generations. So we can see that God is interacting, right? God is interacting. We see an angel. Well, if we go to Acts 3, we can see a little bit more of context here, right? So he says here, glorified his servant Jesus. Let's go to Acts 7:35 rather. We can see, well, actually, let's pull it up. Let's pull up Acts 7 and let's pull up Acts 7 in the RSV and get to the meat of things of who actually appeared to Moses. Was it God? Was it an angel? It says an angel. Well, why does it say God? Right? We can see here, the God of glory appeared to our father Abraham when he was in Mesopotamia. I keep reading down. Talks about the 40 years. We have Abraham and Pharaoh. Let's find Moses here. Moses was born. We have Moses fled. Now, when 40 years had passed, an angel appeared to him in the wilderness of Mount Sinai. This is the same event, right? The wilderness of Mount Sinai, in a flame of fire in a bush. When Moses saw it, and he wondered at the sight, and he drew near to look, the voice of the Lord came. I am the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob. And Moses trembled and did not care to look. And the Lord said, take off the shoes from your feet, for the place which you are standing is holy ground. I have surely seen the ill treatment of my people that are in Egypt and heard their groaning, and I have come down to deliver them. And now come, I will send you to Egypt. This Moses, whom they refuse, saying, who made you a ruler and judge? God sent as both ruler and deliverer by the angel, the hand of the angel that appeared to him in the bush. Okay, again, we have Theos and we have angelos. God sent as both ruler and deliverer by the hand of the angel that appeared to him in the bush. Clearly, a differentiation between God and the angel. Okay, God sent as both ruler and deliverer by the hand of the angel that appeared to him in the bush. It means a messenger, right? It means a messenger of God, not God, a messenger of God. Let's pull up Acts 7:35, interlinear. God, we have Theos, and then we have angelos, two separate instances on the same verse here, right? We have God, Theos, and ruler and redeemer sent by the hand of the angel. Angelos, what's the angel? It means a messenger, a supernatural messenger from God, not God the messenger. An angel conveying news or behest from God to men. It's the angel of the Lord, an angel, heavenly angels. They can be celestial angels. They can be messengers, right? They're messengers, not God the messenger, right? So this is more proof when you read Acts 7:35. It talks about the angel, right? This Moses whom they refuse, saying, who made you a ruler and judge? God sent as both ruler and deliverer. Moses was a ruler and deliverer also, by the hand of the angel that appeared to him in the bush. Clearly, again, a differentiation between God, Theos, and angelos, the messenger, right? And we've demonstrated in here that Jesus is the servant of the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob, not the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob, which the angel said, I am the God of Abraham and of Isaac and Jacob. So to try and back up a Trinitarian doctrine based upon Jesus being the angel of the Lord is just sloppy theology. All right. Until next time, God bless you.